Let's see if maybe this fixes it. Can anybody hear me and see me? Okay, yes. Cool. Now it's working. All right, good. It wasn't working a second ago. If you see me doing a lot of this tonight, it's because I'm looking at my laptop and I am looking over and seeing your comments. And we've got Cloud Gamerman 201 and Stadia Dad Games in the house. So welcome to StadiaBash, the pre-show, the show before the show. I'm your host, Dino Benino, and we've got a crazy night coming ahead. We've got Spectre, followed by Stadia Hype, followed by Scarlet of Stadia Source, and Lord Gaming Man. But before I go into a deeper dive, let's watch this little video that Spectre put together. So that's right. We've got 30 plus hours of StadiaBash goodness. Okay, so we've got 30 plus hours for you guys to be able to enjoy of the StadiaBash. That means there's not just one, there's not just two, but there's going to be 30 plus content creators, streamers throughout the week. That's right. That is insane to think about, that we're going to have 30 plus people. Okay, we've got now in the chat room, Stadia Mum. All right. Nice to see you. I know you guys aren't going to be staying up too late tonight, but a happy birthday to your daughter, because I know it's your daughter's 15th birthday today. So happy birthday to Stadia Dad and Stadia Mum's daughter. So you can check out Stadia Dad later on in the week. Okay, we have a site where you can get all the information. If you go to my description down below, you will see that there is several links. There's links to all the 4 content creators today and streamers today. But then you can also look and see that we have the StadiaBash community directory. Wow, I couldn't think of the term. Directory. So that's in the description. And then we also have the StadiaBash community Discord. So you can go and look at those things and you can see about the community and get to know a lot of great content creators and different people. Okay. We really are a good, close group of people. And so more than welcome to check out our Discord, get to know everybody, see what our community is about, learn more about us. We also do a weekly podcast, which this week is actually going to be at the end of the bash. It's not going to be at the beginning of the bash. It's going to actually be at the end of the bash. And so you can check that out. I know it's going to be a lot later than for a lot of people, but we really encourage you that if you're enjoying everything that you're seeing throughout the week, that you check out the podcast. I've been told that there is a major announcement that's going to take place at the end of the bash. That's right. Something so amazing, so stupendous, that you are not going to want to miss out on it during the podcast. So make sure you check out that podcast at the end of the week. So this show today is going to go till about 6:45, 6:50. Okay. I'm going to end it about 10 minutes because here's what I want you to do. I seriously want you to do this. At least 10 minutes prior, I want you to go onto Twitter. I want you to go onto any form of social media, and I want you to post about the Stadia Bash. Use the hashtag StadiaBash. also, what I want you to do is I want you to go on and I want you to at Google Stadia, because I want Google to finally say, hey, there's this great group of content creators that are getting together and they can't deny us if they see that we are trending. I'd love to see it if we could get this group of people trending together. So I want to encourage you all to, at the last 10 minutes, make sure you go to Spectre's page, make sure you start going to a lot of these pages, hit the subscribe button, make sure that you're following them so you know exactly when they're on, that you can see all their future content, because there's so many great different people going on. And so that's what I'm going to encourage you to do. Is I want you at the 10-minute mark to go onto all your social media and just bombard Google. Bombard your social media with that hashtag StadiaBash. Okay. So I want you to be able to do that for me. Okay. So if you're hearing my voice and you're hearing my words, I encourage you, please do that. We want to make this thing known throughout all of the community and throughout all of Stadia. So I'm going to encourage you all to do that. Okay, is to do that. Now, I'm also giving you 10 minutes because I want you to be able to go to the bathroom. I want you to be ready. I want you to be able to go get some popcorn. Okay. And so because you're all ready for it, there's no reason you can't stick around and have good conversations. Yeah, you get to watch a content creator, but guess what? You can also talk during their streams and have those people read off maybe some of your comments. So that's what I want you to be able to do at the last 10 minutes, okay, is be able to go to the bathroom, maybe get some popcorn. I know I'm going to get my dessert ready. I'm going to get ready to go see Spectre because I already subscribed to him. No problem. I'm going to hit my social media. I'm going to go like plastering like crazy. I was doing it earlier and just saying StadiaBash, 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 right? Over and over and over again, because we want this thing to be huge. We want it so huge, we want it bigger than D's nuts, okay? And if you know what I'm talking about, you just laughed, okay? If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then you need to become part of the community Discord, because you'll know what D's nuts have to do with the Stadia Bash and everything, okay? So before I move on, I have one more commercial type of thing that I need you to see. And here it goes. Whoa, I just screwed up the end there. Almost nailed that transition at the end. All right, so you might ask yourself, what is Stadia Hype? Stadia Hype, there were 3 clues in there about what Stadia Hype is going to deal with. You may have seen a picture of a cowboy. You may have seen a referee, and you may have seen a cyborg. Those 3 things combined make the Stadia Hype. Okay, we're going to have a little competition. There's 2 titans of the gaming Stadia community. These 2 titans are battling it out tonight, only like they know how. That's right. And now your mama knows, and Ray 3473, the gaming cyborg, are going to finally start battling it out to talk about their favorite games and figure out who can hype the community more about their favorite game. And guess what? You guys get to decide who is going to be the winner tonight. Okay? They can fight all they want. The referee's there to make sure that everything's going smooth and that nobody's biting. There's no punching. There's none of that craziness going on. But that's what's going to happen with the Bash is during the Bash, we've got Stadia Hype, and it's going to be a battle. Okay. And if you know, and now your mama knows, and you know Ray 3473, the gaming cyborg, you know these two are going to truly battle it out for their game. Okay. So make sure you are tuning in. I know that that's going to be a crazy, everything's going to be crazy. Everything's going to be great. I know that one I'm really looking forward to because those two guys are crazy. Throw in Stadia Pro Gaming into the mix. Okay. It's going to be a crazy night when it comes to Stadia hype. Okay. I can't hype it up more than what I'm saying because I just don't know until we see what actually happens. We know that this thing is going to be hyped and this thing is going to be crazy when it comes down to it. So make sure you stick around for Stadia Hype tonight at 8 p.m. EST and 5 p.m. PST. But again, you want to check out not just those, okay? Check out Spectre, check out Scarlet of Stadia Source, Lord Gaming Man. Okay, all these people are putting on their time and effort. So the number one thing you can do is you can subscribe to them, you can like their content, you can help them out, and that would be truly appreciated. Okay. We always appreciate having people in the community who are going to support each other, that are going to grow together. Okay. And that are going to come together and really say what they're thinking, but also are able to share their love of the Stadia platform. Okay. A lot of times Stadia in the past has gotten such negative feedback, but really the games are so great. There's so many great people. I always look forward to spending time with Stadia Dad and Stadia Mom playing some good old Red Dead. It's always a fun time. Throw Ray into that. And, he's always talking about these nuts, and how much he loves these nuts. And you hear Stadia Mom say these nuts. It's priceless because it's just her accent. Okay, she's not from the United States. She's from England. I think that's the correct way of talking about it. But yeah, I mean, hello, who doesn't love a British accent? So yeah, so that's going to be later on in the week. You'll see Stadia Dad, and maybe, who knows, maybe Stadia Mom will make a guest appearance. You just don't know. Okay. We've got all these different content creators, though, that are going to be here throughout the week. I'll be here throughout the week. I know I'll be watching different shows. It's going to just be a great time for you to be able to see different games, get to know different games, see how people are playing. You can ask questions. Okay. None of us are going to jump down your throat and be like, no, you can't ask that. Okay. Because it's just a great time to be able to see that. Okay. So Stadia Mom says from Northwest UK, Manchester. Okay. And then Stadia Dad Games says Saturday. Okay. Usually Stadia Dad's always on a Saturday. I know that, he can't always be part of our Friday podcast because of the fact that it's so late for him, unfortunately, when we do the podcast. But it's great. We have somebody from the UK that's going to be part of the Stadia Bash community. That shows you that it's not just Americans that are playing the platform. It's people from other countries that are playing on the platform. Okay. I know that Rock, for those that don't know Rock, ROKK, Okay, Rock is also from England, and he's going to be talking about the Bash on his show, and he's on at 3 p.m. EST on Wednesday. So Wednesday at 3 p.m. EST, make sure you check out Rock. He's going to be talking about the Bash during his show. There's going to be people that I'm sure are going to go on prior to the Bash actual schedule, and they're going to be talking about the Bash and promoting the Bash more and more. Okay, this is getting more and more feedback. People are talking more and more about the Bash. Okay, I know that I heard earlier in the day that Sunny Cloud Gaming, great guy, heard that he was talking about the Bash. I actually invited him, but I knew that, you know, it was a long shot and that he's probably pretty busy. But yeah, we're doing a long week. Okay, so you've got Monday, you've got Tuesday, you've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. Saturday is what I call the gauntlet. Okay, it's literally going to be streamer after streamer after streamer after streamer after streamer. Okay, and all you have to do is go to the next person's, and then you can go to the next person's and the next person's and the next person's, and you can literally keep going and seeing all these things. The great thing about doing it on YouTube is those videos, if you, let's say you miss one, if you miss mine, guess what? By the next day, it's available and you can go back as long as you're subscribed to my channel, and you can go and rewatch the Bash and see what you missed. Okay, I haven't fully decided what game I'm playing yet on Friday. You know, it's going to be up in the air until I get closer to. I'm kind of tossed between two games. I'm not going to tell you which two. You'll have to tune in to see that. But yeah, it's going to be a great time. We know that a lot of content creators are putting in effort. I know that some people are going to do some crazy, interesting stuff. You might see stuff that you never thought was possible on a platform. Okay. I've never seen people that are doing this on anything. You know, I've never seen people do this that are part of the Xbox community or the PlayStation community, but the Stadia community, yes, that's where we're doing this. We're doing this on the Stadia platform. And now you may ask yourself, why are you doing this on the Stadia platform? The answer: cloud gaming is truly the future. Okay. Yeah, we may not have all the games that some of the other systems are having, but think about this. Imagine if you could go and you could get all the same games eventually, not saying all of them, but a majority of the same games from Xbox and PlayStation at the same high quality, but at a much cheaper price, at a price of like under $100. Imagine if you could do that. Wouldn't you rather spend under $100, be able to play the games that you want to play and get to know people for a fraction of the price? I bet you would. And that's what Stadia is. Stadia has high quality games. Yeah, we don't have the biggest selection right now, but if you look at other companies, they didn't have the biggest selection after a year. Okay, they had to build it up. Xbox didn't have that big of a, you know, thing when they first came out. PlayStation didn't have that big of a thing when they first came out. Nintendo, nobody came out and was like, okay, here's 500 games. They had to work their way up. So it's the same thing with Stadia. We're working our way up, and this is just one way of doing it, okay? We want this platform to be something that is so great that every person that gets to be part of it gets a little bit of exposure to what they're doing and how they're doing it, okay? No downloads, you're right. So here's what Stadia Dad Games is saying. He says, no downloads, no updates, faster loading times, no storage issues. Think about all that. And here's the other thing I think of, right? Imagine you have an Xbox. You now have to find a spot for that. You have to figure out, okay, where am I going to put it? Where am I going to set it up? Guess what? If you've got a Chromecast Ultra that just plugs into your TV, you don't have a Chromecast Ultra, guess what? You could play on your computer. You like a keyboard and mouse, guess what? You can play Stadia with a keyboard and mouse. You like using a controller? You can go and buy a Stadia controller. You don't have to buy a Stadia controller. If you like a different controller, you could completely use a different controller. You have the freedom. No chunky hardware, right? That collects dust. You're right. So that's coming directly from Codex Chronicles. So that's why Stadia is such a great platform. It allows you to really do a lot of things. I think at some point this year, before the year is out, you could probably even quote me on this. Before the end of 2021, I predict Stadia is going to allow 4K direct streaming. I see it. I see it happening, and it's going to be great. Once they do that, that is going to be a game changer. Because look, you go on that other platform, Twitch, okay? On Twitch, are you able to stream at 1080p? No, you're stuck at 720p. To YouTube, Stadia 4K, imagine that. If as soon as we're able to do that on Stadia, forget it. You're going to just keep hammering and hammering and hammering at Twitch. Okay. Stadia Pro Gaming is in the house. He's got a robot, a cool man, a cowboy, fire, a party popper, an explosion. Sweet. So yeah, so it's going to be awesome. And you can see like everybody saying hey to everybody in the chat. Okay. You know, we don't bite. Unless you're into that thing, then maybe we would, but I don't know. So, but yeah, it's going to be a crazy, crazy night tonight. I hope that you are all going to tune in. Okay. We've got about 20 minutes left in this show. Okay. If anybody wants to tell anything or promote their show, feel free. I'm going to play the two commercials again, back to back for anybody that missed it so you can see what's going on. So let's take a minute break. We're going to watch these two things and then we'll kind of resume.
Strong.
All right, welcome back to the StadiaBash PreShow. Show. All right, so I just thought I would show you guys those two things again. Again, those are some crazy things that are starting tonight. Obviously, we've got the start of the Stadia Bash, and then we've got the Stadia Hype. So again, this is going to be a good time. We've got Stadia Pro Gaming going to be the good old referee between, that's right, and now your mama knows, and Ray, the Cyborg 3473. Okay, those two, they're going to really battle it out. It's going to be a good night. I think we're going to see a lot of different interesting things tonight. I know Spectre has his own twist on certain games. I know Stadia Hype, that's going to be definitely a game changer tonight. Scarlet of Stadia Source. I've actually never seen Scarlet of Stadia Source, so that's going to be actually a new person for me to check out and be able to see. And I've played with Lord Gaming Man, but I've actually never seen any of his content. So I've got 2 new people for me to check out tonight. And that's exciting to be able to see these 2 new people and be able to enjoy their content and see what they're doing. So definitely, like I said, I would go out, I would subscribe and say, hey, what's going on with these new people that maybe I've never seen before. And guess what? You might really find that you might like somebody that you didn't know you were going to like. Maybe everybody's got a different personality, and you're going to find somebody that you might go, wow, this person is amazing. Okay. So I would say definitely check everything out. I mean, we've got a good community of people. It's going to be a fun time. I'm going to encourage you that if, again, at the 10-minute mark, okay, go to all your social media, bombard people with, hey, it's the StadiaBash, okay? And then you're going to head over to Spectre's channel. You're going to, like I said, use the bathroom, get some popcorn ready, and make sure that you're ready to go. So we've got a lot of people going on this week. Okay, you can see people like Lukey6 is being talked about. We've got a lot of peeps. It says, hit that like button, peeps. Hit that like button. Yes, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. If you've never liked or subscribed my stuff, you can check me out. I'm on throughout the week. I spend most of my time streaming on the weekends because I do work during the week. Got to pay them bills somehow. But yeah, definitely you can check out my content. You can check out any of these people's content. Our group started with 14 people at the first bash, and true story, I wasn't even one of the original people. When I first started with the bash, the reason was I got invited by my man, Token Gamer. Shout out to Token Gamer. We had been playing Orcs Must Die 3. We haven't played that in a while, so we got to, catch up and play. But we were playing Orcs Must Die 3 together, and he said, dude, I am doing this thing called the Stadia Bash. Do you want to get involved and help me do Orcs Must Die 3 on my stream? I said, sure, I'll play Orcs Must Die 3. Now, unfortunately, we didn't have the kinks worked out, and so you couldn't hear my sexy voice at that time. So what happened was, we just kind of were playing and people enjoyed it. And then next thing you know, I said to him, that was a great time, and he said, oh, well, I'm doing a second day. Do you want, I said, oh, awesome. That's cool. I said, if you need me, let me know and I'll gladly help you out on Friday. And so, he messaged me later on in the week, said, yeah, I'd love to have your help. Would love to have you in. And so I got invited to do the Friday and be part of the bash. And then next thing you know, Now Your Mama Knows messaged me, said, dude, we loved having you as part of the bash. Would you like to become one of the founding members? And I said, sure. And so the rest became pretty much history. So it was all because I just started hanging out with Token Gamer. So you never know that when you're talking to some of these people that who you're going to become friends with and what it's going to lead to. Okay. I just started my channel on the 1st of January 2021. So I just started, and my goal was to hit 40 before my 40th birthday. My 40th birthday is coming up in February, and guess what? I hit my 40 subscribers before my 40th birthday. So that goes to show you how great of a community this is, and that we can come together, we can work together, and we can have fun doing all these things together. And again, you never know what friendships are going to be found, what friendships are going to be brought together. It's just a great time for us as a group. And a shout out to Squid Z. I see that you've joined the chat. Great to have you as always. Squid Z is another great guy. Everybody's so great. A lot of new faces I'm seeing, people that maybe I didn't know before. So yeah, Stadia Dad, road to 100, Dino, road to 100. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes me to get to 100 and then the long road to 1,000. Okay. But we got to do it in baby steps. So I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Sometimes I do the most random things. I might do a random voice here and there. I might get my voice really high, like,
this is Bobby from Bobby's World. So, if you want to subscribe, that would be really, really good. If you have no idea who Bobby from Bobby's World is, then maybe you need to check out Howie Mandel.
So, baby steps, brother. Baby steps. I know. Yes, baby steps. Okay. So a lot of great things going on. So you can, obviously, we've got a couple more minutes here. I'm going to throw something out there. I didn't plan this. We're going to see, we're going to try. If there is somebody doing something with the bash tonight and only tonight. Okay. So that means somebody that's part of either Spectre or Stadia Hype or Scarlet of Stadia Source or Lord Gaming Man, one of you, if you can go onto the Discord, and I will do a call into the Discord. People won't see you, so you don't have to worry about being seen. But you can talk about whatever it is you want to talk about for the show. I will gladly give you a few minutes to talk about that. All you've got to do is go into the Discord and then go and either call me, or you can go into the forum and we can talk there. So I'm inviting anybody that is doing something tonight as part of the bash. And again, this wasn't planned, so I don't expect that they're going to have time to call in because people are getting ready. Okay. So I would say, though, but if they're available, and I might try calling just to see, I might try calling somebody. So since I'm not seeing anybody jumping in right away, I may try calling. And let's see. Let's see if we can call somebody. I'm going to call Ray. I think we're going to try calling Ray real quick and see. So let's see what happens. All right. Let's see if when we call him, if he responds. So let's see. Calling. Okay. No, I don't think he's going to answer. Okay. But again, this wasn't planned. This is me just trying something, seeing. Okay. All right. We'll hang up on him. Let's maybe try. It says Stadia Pro Gaming is on the Discord. So I know he's getting ready. So let's give him a call maybe and see what's going on. Stadia Pro. I know you're in the chat, so let's see. See what's going on. Anything? All man. Again, people are busy, I get it, so they may not answer.
Hello?
Oh, Stadia Pro.
Hey, I got my pants off, man. What's happening, man? I'm trying to get ready. What's up?
Oh, so we're calling just to see what's going on. If there's anything you want to tell us about the Stadia hype.
Well, I'm hiking up my pants right now. But no, if you're talking about hype, y'all need to tune in, man. Ray the Gaming Cyborg, and I tell you what, Cowboy, aka All-Purpose Champ, they're after blood, folks. One of them wants to win more than the other. Let's see who's gonna win.
Oh man, there's going to be a battle.
There's definitely going to be a battle. And listen, I want anybody that's listening right now that is going to be tuning into Stadia Hype, they're hyping up two games. It's going to be Cyberpunk against the Avengers, the Cyborg against the Cowboy. And it's not about what game you like the best. It's about who trash talks the best, and a matter of fact, who hyped the game the best. So if the Cyborg does it for you, you're going to vote for the Cyborg. If the Cowboy does it for you, it's going to go to the Cowboy. And I just can't wait to see who wins and loses, because it's going to be a show.
All right. Well, on that note, I'm going to let you go because I know you've got to get your pants on, got to get yourself ready, and I will see you during Stadia Hype.
All right. I'm going to stop hanging out with the wang out and get ready. Have fun, everybody.
All right, so that was our very own Stadia Pro Gaming, okay? So I know that he's really excited and getting ready, as you could hear, for Stadia Hype, and it's going to be an interesting one, okay? Again, that's just one part of today, and there's going to be different things. People are going to have their different spins on it, okay? You could have one day somebody might do something where they've got 4 people on screen. I'm thinking I might do something like that. I haven't fully decided. I'm not going to promise you that, but that could be a potential, okay? You've got all different things that people have, okay? Right? Emma Steedy Mom says, ooh, this is going to be amazing. Okay. So Chariot Man Gaming is saying this is something I've never seen before in the gaming community. This is a great thing. Literally. Okay. Stadia Dad, I love the fact that I am part of all of this. So lucky. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is going to be one of the most amazing things that we're going to have going on. And again, it's not something you see in other communities. It's not something that you see often, but it's definitely one of those things that's great. Okay. And again, I'm going to encourage you, make sure you check out the directory. Okay. In the description below, I have the link to all 4 of these people. I have the directory, and I also have the Discord. So if you haven't joined our Discord, you don't know what you're missing. You're going to hear shenanigans all throughout the day. Okay, you're going to hear us talk about these nuts, because who doesn't love talking about these nuts? Okay, you're going to hear us talk about all sorts of things. Stadia Vet Gaming. Oh, man. So if there's one thing crazier potentially than Stadia Hype, if you were to take Stadia Pro Gaming, Ray the Cyborg, and now your mama knows, combine them into one, that's Stadia Hype. But if you also combine them all into one, you get Stadia Vet Gaming as a single entity. You think Stadia Hype is crazy? You should see Stadia Pro, Stadia Vet here. Okay, so Stadia Vet, I mean, he's a man that is a little on the crazy side, but we love him anyway, okay? He's an awesome, awesome guy. Love playing games with him because it never gets boring, okay? As he said, if you haven't joined, why the heck not? Okay, Royal Donut Gaming, okay? Oh, hold on. Dude, you're on the stream.
Listen, man. Forget Stadia Vet right now, okay? Forget Stadia Hype right now. Let me just tell you guys that the gaming cowboy is gonna rip and tear through that bootleg, rusty, broke down cyborg. All right? So guys, please don't be on the wrong side of the line, guys. When I draw that proverbial line line in the sand, make sure you're not on the wrong side. Make sure you're not standing with that broke down, washed up can opener, all right? Just make sure the guy that got the swag, the man that got the mouth is me. So just make sure you guys vote properly. Well, first of all, you know what? You don't even have to. Because, guys, I'm going to outshine. I'm going to outlast. I'm going to outdo. I'm going to do what I do best that only I can do. Let me say something, guys. You've been watching all these other content creators, and I've been watching them too. But there ain't nobody like the Cowboy. Oh, no. Recently, we seen on Cloudburst, now Duncan all of a sudden wants to be a bad boy. I've been a bad boy, Duncan. Oh, wait, I'm going to drop some names. Oh, wait. Once upon a time, Brian from the Nerf Report challenged and Now Your Mama Knows. Well, guess what happened? Brian was afraid. And in the end, I whooped him too. So, guys, I'm the guy to come and shake up the Stadia community. I'm the guy that's here to show.
All right, so that's the beautiful thing about having a phone. I can just randomly hang up because, I mean, he was just getting a little on the crazy side, okay? That's our man right there, and Now Your Mama Knows. I wouldn't be surprised if he calls back and is like, dude, why'd you hang up on me? Okay, gotta love him, but I saw that Stadia Pro Gaming, he gave you the flag, man. He gave you the flag. So if you're listening and Now Your Mama Knows, it's because the flag by the ref, he threw the flag, technical. I got to follow the ref. The ref tells me he's calling the flag. I got to hang up. Okay. So that's the reason I hung up. You had your chance. Okay. My question for him is, and again, I don't know what the outcome is because guess what? I only get one vote. You guys get the rest of the votes. Okay. My one question is, what if you don't win? What if you don't win? And Now Your Mama Knows. That's the question. Everybody wants to know. What if? Because I know what's going to happen tonight. Okay. Ray has his little podcast that he does tonight. I know that with Ray's podcast, like, he's going to talk about the bash and the results. And if he loses, I'm sure he'll talk about that on his podcast. But if he wins, you know he's going to be talking about D's nuts and how much he's going to teabag you, okay? So just be knowing that a lot's going down, okay? So I'm going to end the stream by playing those two videos again, okay? And so make sure, again, you take the next few minutes, okay? And you just go to Spectre's channel, get ready for that. Again, if you can go on to all social media, especially Twitter, because that's where they're going to probably see you, use the hashtag StadiaBash, use the @ symbol, and then Google Stadia and just bombard them. Say, hey, the bash is happening. The bash is happening. The bash is happening. And then go get your popcorn, go get everything together, and head over to Spectre's. So again, I'm going to just end it with this, and then I'm just going to throw the two commercials at you, and then we'll just go from there. So till next time, be beautiful.
Strong.